Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome on a Sunday evening to Sim Experience South Africa. We are busy racing in an endurance race this evening with the looks like a GT3 field. It was meant to be a multi-class, but doesn't look like anyone was too keen to get into the LMP1 car, or maybe there just weren't enough drivers. But yeah, it seems like the GT3 cars are the favorite this evening. I will be your commentator this evening. My name is Mornay Deploy. Stepping in for Johan Carinas. But yeah, we'll hopefully have a good race tonight. And it looks like the times are really, really close here tonight. 10 minutes or 9 minutes of qualifying left, and we've got Castellan, Stephen Castellan, with the fastest time overall with a 2:19 flat. He's busy sitting in the pits at the moment. We'll go on board with see if Sean Oliver is on track. He's actually also sitting in the pits. Dennis Mitchell on the track at the moment in the Corvette. He is just on an outlap right now, as you can see on the screen. So we'll see if he can actually beat Stephen Castellan. Stephen is actually flying tonight. This is actually our first community race in Rfactor 2. Guys seem to be getting the hang of it pretty well. Just want to mention, if there's anybody in the YouTube chat, if you have any audio issues or if everything sounds good or bad, let me know either way, please, just so that I can sort that out. I'm not really used to streaming and commentating and all that jazz, but I will do the best that I can. I might hop in and out of the booth throughout the race, but I will be here nonetheless. It is a 90-minute race after all. Yeah, so Dennis, again, still on his out lap. We'll see if anyone else is actually currently on a flying lap. It looks like Rion's also parked it in the pits for now. Guys are probably just getting their setups ready and maybe trying to give it one more go come near the end of qualifying. Donnie Stander is just about to come out the pits. Again, the time to beat is a 2:19 flat. I think I did some laps the other day and I think I got down to a 2:20. But yeah, 2:19 is quick. Although that time is most likely on softs, we will be getting the updates on the tires that the guys are using in the timing tower on the left. They will be cycling through the intervals and the tires. Over there, we can see the tire choices. Everyone is on soft, just about. I think, or everyone should be, unless they've got a little trick they can do with the medium tire. But yeah, everyone running softs. It's going to be interesting to see if the guys what they're going to do with the strategies, because it is a 90-minute race. A full tank of fuel will most likely last, I would say, around 30 odd laps or so. Tire wear will also be an issue, so it's going to be interesting to see if guys go on softs or hards or mediums. Just want to quickly see if I could pull up the event info. So yeah, like I said, we are racing at Spa-Francorchamps. If I did say that or didn't, I'm sorry. But yeah, and the track length 7 kilometers, just over 7 kilometers, 4.352 miles in length. And it is our first special event, endurance event with Rfactor 2. Your commentator is myself, and your broadcast director as well is myself. So we are going to be hosting more events like these in the future. So if you're keen to get involved and all that, just make sure you have a look in the description below. There is a link over there to join our Discord. and you can find all the relative info over there. Just gonna see if Dennis he's actually 6/10 now, 6/10 back, so I'm actually gonna go on board. Timo's just gone out again. He's probably gonna try and jump up a few spots as well. Let's see if we can go on board with Dennis over here. So currently Dennis's fastest time is, if I can get this, 2:19.673. You can see all his inputs, this Corvette especially. I know it is a good car to drive, or from what I hear, but it can get a little bit loose on you, so you've got to be pretty progressive on the throttle. You can see the guy's throttle inputs over here on the bottom right of the screen. Yeah, so we'll try and go on board with him for a little while, and just see what a lap is like over here at Spa. Dennis, I see so far, is actually at 2:19.1, so he is jumped up to second there. He is getting closer and closer. As you can see, the top 5 guys, top 4 guys are less than half a second apart. So I think we're going to see some good battles over here in front. Surprising actually to see. This is the first time I've seen Dennis not on pole position, Dennis Mitchell, for a while. But yeah, it's good to see some nice competition. There we go. Just change it over to full names because I'm really forgetting the guys' names if I don't do that. Ilka's also in this race. He's actually one of our sponsors. Alwyn Automotive Glass and Aluminium. I think it's aluminium, not glass, right? But he is joining us today as well for the race. At the moment, he is sitting in 10th position, just in front of Andre Hildebrandt. It's good to see the guys coming from, that are Assetto Corsa hardcore fans coming to Rfactor 2. It is definitely a really good feeling, so we've got good physics, that sort of thing. So they seem to have adjusted pretty well, everyone. And surprisingly, everyone's times, it's made everyone's times like super close. Definitely better than what it was in any other sims. So 1 minute left to go, guys, and Stephen Castellan's still on the front row, Dennis Mitchell in second. Third place, Timo Smith's actually surprising me over there because I think he actually only jumped in for practice about an hour or 2 before the race. So it's going to be a very good time for him, sitting over there in 3rd position. As the clock winds down, let me see if anyone else is still on track. You can see it's already getting dark over here because I don't know if I mentioned earlier, it is a 24-hour day-night cycle in this 90-minute race. So you can see the sun's already setting, gone down. So we will be starting the race in the dark, it looks like it. Probably late afternoon. So yeah, 5 seconds left to go. This probably will be Lucas' last lap. You just go wide over there. Track limits over here on this track, on this version, are not an issue. Track limits apparently don't exist. But yeah, he comes over the line and he stays 10th fastest. Looks like everyone is in the pits right now, so we are just going to jump to a couple of air brakes and then we'll be back with the race. Thank you. Okay, we are set to go. Right, we're waiting for the lights to go out. I think it actually is a rolling start, so guys are probably going to be caught unawares of that. But no, everyone is aware of it. I was actually caught off guard there a little bit. But yeah, it looks like everyone is just getting asked over here. It looks like Stephen Castle is actually got a penalty. I'm not sure what that was about. That is very, very, very unfortunate. We'll see if we can actually get a replay. This is the first time I'm going to be attempting to do the replay function, so please bear with me. I don't get this right, but we will try and see what happened to Steve over there in just a second. Just getting it up now. Let's try and see what happened over there. So it looks like we actually missed it. We will not be able to see what happened over there, but yeah. Unfortunate there for Stephen Castellan. It looks like he might have to take that pretty early. We'll have to see once we get going. So I will get this replay function working properly. I think I wasn't on the right screen for a second, but it does work. I know, I tested it. So we will just follow. Let's go on board. Actually, we're going to go on board with Dennis. On board, just on alongside Dennis, and then see how the race start goes. It looks like he's also catching up now. I'm not actually sure what is going on over here. Yeah, I think he's actually catching up. I think he may have come from the pits. I just looked away for a second and yeah, I see Dennis just sending it down the track. So I'm not sure what is going on. We'll go on board with Timo. Yeah, Timo's still going down past, or just before the yes, it's going through to Stabilo, sorry. But I think Dennis is probably going to become shooting past now any second. This is pretty interesting. He's just behind everyone over here. There we go, he's busy catching up now. Yeah, sorry for the little jerkiness of it. I'm not sure what the heck it is. Just how I'm streaming. That's what I'm doing. I'll cut it to yeah. Get that sorted for the next time. Growing pains, as I always say. I think Dennis is actually trying to make us a bit faster now because he's actually getting in second position. So I'm not so hoping once the race starts, this jokiness will go away. There's a little bit of jokiness. Maybe it's because everyone's all bunched up together or something. So we want to see what happens with Steve on this opening lap, and see if he's actually, I'm not sure what penalty he actually is, but I don't have that information with me. But it's going to be interesting to see if he actually stops on the opening lap to serve a penalty, what penalty he actually has. So I'm going to go on board with Dennis over here. Dennis is the flag, so let's see what Steven does. Steven's going to start the race as well. And we're on for the race. 1.5 hours, 90 minutes to go. Steven gets a good start over there, but I think he's rushing to get into the place. I'm pretty sure, because I think we have to serve a penalty in 2-3 laps. Knuckles in second right now. James Mitchell is going to 7. So I'm not sure what exactly happened with Dennis. Yeah, it's about 1 of the closest to him. Steve Ryan. And Steve has that penalty against him. Just what penalty he actually did. See Dennis now, it's 4.5 seconds from Steven. Again, I keep on thinking of that penalty. They're going to be having a big fight. So Stevens still yet to serve as a penalty. Maybe it was a time penalty that will be added to the time of the race. For you. He has just dropped down. I'm not sure why he is quitting. DRS is active, although these cars obviously don't have DRS. But yeah, that was a strange stop. I presume that was a penalty. And there's quite a few. Timo as well in the pits. So it actually looked like they changed his tyres as well. So I am not sure what's going on there, but we will definitely see what is going on there a bit later. On board now with Steve. He is still leading. Quite surprising. And looks pretty comfortable right now. 2 second gap. Ahead of Ati Nog. And yeah, things are going. gained one position already. Again, you'll see the info in the timing box, timing tower on the top left. It'll show the relative intervals, the tyre choices, and as well as the gaps and the amount of pit stops. So Timo has actually been in the pits for, it looks like, 45 seconds. He was in the pits for 45 seconds. So definitely don't know what is going on there. I need to try and get this replay working so that I can get all these replays for you guys. 2:21.2 is the fastest lap set by Stephen Castellan. There's no battle for first going on, so I'm just going to change it back to the driver box, the original driver box. There we go. Unfortunately, it doesn't have any times for the gaps over there, which is quite hard. And still learning things over here with the new Rfactor platform. So I think if I click on that, nope, okay. So we won't worry about the now. We'll just carry on. Sean Johnson in third place at the moment, battling with still Dennis Mitchell. So yeah, again, like I said, guys, if you guys can let me know in the chat if everything looks decent enough. I'm hoping it does. But yeah, hopefully you're enjoying the race. And let us know also what the what you guys think of the graphics, the overlay, and that sort of thing. Yeah, we can only get better from here. Hopefully I won't be commentating next time, so hopefully I'll actually be in the race car. I was actually meant to be in the race, and then unfortunately I couldn't make it. Our regular weekend so I decided to jump in, take the reins, try my hand at it. So yeah, especially being a new platform like Rfactor 2. New best lap time from Stephen Castellan, 21, looks like it was a 2:20, was that from Sean, I think. Wow, already, I wonder how much fuel these guys are carrying, because they're already been 220s with, I assume, full tanks. See what's going on with Andre Hildebrand, who is at near the back of the pack over there in Ferrari, in 10th place at the moment. He is 34 seconds behind our leader, and 3.8 seconds is behind Sean Oliphant. I must say these cars actually look pretty decent model-wise for being modded cars and free content in Rfactor 2. They look really good, and hopefully they drive just as well as they look. Sean Oliphant right on the tail of Bobby Close. I did see in practice that Sean was actually a bit quicker gosh, he almost hit the wall right there. Well, at least it looked like he hit the wall. I want to actually see if I can get a replay of that this time, an actual replay. I won't try not to mess it up again. But yeah, Sean taking the position. Nice job for Sean Willifee today. So I'm going to try and see what happened to Mr. Willifee. Let's see if we can find that. Again, I just missed it. But unfortunately, it looks like I came really close to the wall overall, but luckily he missed that. So he's chasing Warriors on the lake right now. He's actually making his way right up to me. And he's, I think, not 8 to 9 tenths from Stephen Kessler. So, as I said in the beginning, these guys the times are pretty close in these cars. So definitely looking like a decent race here for everyone. Sean actually just got past. Oh man, I wonder. I'm not going to try and do just saw him drop. Just saw, I think it was Donnie. They swapped positions already. Let's see if I can. I think Sean actually might have made a mistake. But yeah, I'll try and catch them. See, yellow flag in sector 2. I'm not sure what it is. Donnie's still going fine. Sector 3. Yeah, everyone's going on white nicely. So I am just going to quickly change one setting on my machine, just to try and get this saturated. I did change, it was a setting, I changed something last night, which I thought would be better. Clearly it wasn't. So don't go anywhere, guys. I'm just going to put you guys on a ad break. 1 minute. Hopefully you guys can hear me again, and hopefully the stream runs a little better. Sorry about that little interruption. Yep, 19 minutes of driving, Mario Classens. It's funny, got straight for 1 minute. It feels like myself right now, actually. But welcome in the chat. Welcome Ross as well. thank you guys for joining. And yeah, 90 minutes, maybe let's try a 24-hour race, Mario. Yeah, spending 3 hours at a time in a car or on a seat. That's not a real car seat. Is not the most comfortable thing, but yeah, you kind of lose track of everything else and just concentrate on the racing. That happens. So we are with Dennis Mitchell in third place at the moment. He is also right on the heels of Steven. Steven's actually dropped on that break that we had. And Pacebat Atinoko has been promoted into first position. We'll go along with is it Steven? No, sorry, wrong way. Steven and Dennis. We'll stick with these guys and just see what these guys are going to be battling here for, both in Corvettes. Let me see if I can get this battle box up and working over here for you guys. A 1v1 battle. Two Corvettes. Nice and nice. Dennis has dropped back just a little bit. But I'm sure he will get his turn to set another attack. I don't know about you guys, but it seems like the stream's maybe running a tiny bit better. Yeah, the setting that I changed actually changed the added more load onto my GPU, and I am actually streaming and running the game on a laptop, on a gaming laptop. So that's probably not a good idea, but you know, it is what it is. So Donnie Stunder, he's actually in the pits right now. His wheels are still spinning. He came in flying so fast. So maybe this is a scheduled stop. Maybe he was on the soft tires. Quite a cool looking livery. I see the jack's gone up, so they are changing tires. We'll catch up with him in a little bit to see how he's going. At the moment we're going to Sean Johnson again. Gone up one position since the start of the race. One hour and 11 minutes to go. The first 19 minutes have just flown by. So at the moment, who is this behind him? It's Rion van der Vestes and Rion Vessi. That's who that is. Trying to catch up to the back of him. I see Sean's actually catching up to Ati Nachel in the lead as well, because he wasn't 15 seconds behind him earlier. So we can see Timo Spit, Hilko Verenga, and Sean Olified all had one stop done so far. Donnie Stunder is still in the pits. I think he's actually making his way out right now. I'm just going to swap over to him. Excuse me. Yeah, he's just come out the pits. New fastest lap by Dennis Mitchell, as you can see over there, 219.970. Again, that is flying. So he's actually gone faster than what Steven Castellan was actually doing in qualifying, I think. So Dennis right now has actually just got past Steven. Hopefully my mic sounds a little bit better. Again, I had some issues. This is actually a step-in mic as well, a plain old desktop mic. So hopefully the sound sounds alright. Rfactor, his fastest lap so far in the race is a 2:26. So he was actually faster in qualifying, but now getting dark again, or for the duration of the race, the sun's still setting. So maybe guys are just going to be adjusting. I don't know if guys are actually used to racing at night. Hopefully they did some practice in the nighttime before the race. Because I'm not sure if any of the, well, probably maybe half the field are not used to driving at night. We don't do many other races at night in our leagues. So this is going to be very, very interesting to see who gets caught out. But I'm pretty sure they know the track by now, so I'm sure it will be all good. Steven still trying to chase down Dennis Mitchell. See if I can get a better onboard shot over here. The onboards on the GT3 cars aren't the greatest. Oh, who was that? Let's see if I can again. I'm not sure who that was, but we'll try and jump on board with Steven when the time comes to see who that was down there. Let's try this replay thing out again. I am not sure it's going to work, but let's hope. There was a yellow flag that came up as well. So let's see if we can actually try and spot that. Yeah, no, I think someone may have just lost it up Eau Rouge, but yeah, again, unfortunately missing that one as well. Go back to our live feed. Oh, I just seen that now. Andre Hildebrandt. He's parked it in the pits. I'm not sure if he actually knows this, but I'm pretty sure that the server is set up. If you DNF, then you can exit and join again. But I'm not sure if he's actually aware of that. 25 minutes into the race, and unfortunately, he is out. So I think Narkle is still leading the race. Let's see if we can go on board with him. Taking us through Eau Rouge. Oh, cutting some corners, like I said, on this track. Usually, it has pretty hefty track limits. But this is a modded track, and it is an Rfactor 2, and we decided no track limits. So obviously the guys aren't going to go and cut through the pit lane and stuff like that just after Eau Rouge and gain massive amounts of time, but at least there won't be any penalties, any off tracks, if you're familiar with iRacing. But very, very sad news about Andre Hildebrand there, who actually hasn't raced with us in a while and was his first race back, so DNF from him. Hilke is still sitting in 11th place, also driving the Corvette. Beautiful sounding car. Let us actually go on board here with Ati Nagel, go for an onboard lap. He is halfway around the track already, but just listen to another beautiful sounding car of the Porsche from his onboard camera. So if you've got headphones on, it's time to get them on. Turn your sound up and just enjoy the sounds. Beautiful, beautiful sounding car. So that was the Porsche that Ati is driving. Sean Willifee is still in 5th place. He looks like he's 8.5 seconds behind Sean Johnson, excuse me. And yeah, guys are still pretty, I mean, they're fairly spread out, but they are not so far apart that they won't be able to play catch up throughout the rest of the race. So it doesn't get darker than this. So right now, in full darkness, should be about, I'm just guessing, about 30 minutes or so before it starts getting light again. 20 to 30 minutes, I assume. So yeah, that's going to be pretty beautiful to see as well when the sun starts rising. Stephen is caught up, I think, a little bit on Dennis Mitchell, has he? 2.3 seconds back. Yep, he is gaining. So if you guys are keen after the race, I am going to give a somewhat informal interview to a couple of the guys. Obviously the winner. At the moment, it's tough to say who's going to be that person. Still a long way to go, and again, not much in it time-wise. So yeah, if you stick around afterwards if you're keen, just to hear the guys talk about the race, and we'll hear from what it was actually like to drive 90 minutes around Spa in 90 minutes when it's a 24-hour time cycle from light to dark and then to light again, which must feel quite weird in my opinion. You know, sometimes I find it very strange, or the feeling very strange is in the daytime driving a night race in a sim, which is quite a weird feeling. But right now, if you're in South Africa, it's night outside, it's dark, so it kind of suits it. But then once it starts kind of getting light again, you kind of feel like you have to get up and get off to work or something. So yeah, it should be interesting to hear from the guys after the race, so stick around. Oh no, I just saw Hilke I saw DQ come up there next to his name. I'm not sure why. I don't know how long that has been there for, but I am going to see if we can't get it on the replay. Don't hold your breath though. This might not. I might have been too late. I'm not sure how long the DQ was there for, but hopefully we can see it. Again, nope. Oh, it's too late. Anyway. There's a whole bunch of things happening over here up in the front. I'm not sure. I think Stephen Castellan had some traffic to deal with there. We can definitely, because I saw it just happen, we can definitely get a replay of that. Hopefully. Cross your fingers. Just got to wait a while for the replay function to kind of catch up. Wow, look at that road over there. That is some polygons. I'd never noticed that before. But let's see if we can get a replay of what happened over there with Atinachel. Just a lot of traffic that he had to go through. Great job on getting through there, though. It's great to see some clean driving over there, clean driving standards. Excuse me. So Ati's building that gap, 2.2 seconds. I'm gonna go to Dennis. Let's follow along with Dennis. Let's try and go on board with him. Steven's right behind him. Again, these guys are super close. Some nice onboard shots there of the cool looking lights from Stephen Castellan's car. So he is catching him slowly. You know, there's no point in rushing things right now. Like I said, it's still a while to go in the race. So just playing the patient game, I guess. 57 minutes left to go, guys. If you are enjoying it, enjoying the race, let us know in the YouTube chat there. Hopefully you have stuck around. Hopefully it's not too boring. For me, myself, it's actually been quite an interesting race, and especially because everyone's so close together. So Dennis still trying to get as close as he can to Ati over there. He's definitely not going to give up. I know Dennis, he's like a little chihuahua. He will not stop, you know. But it's good to see. Like I said, I can't believe the top 3 guys are within half a second of each other. Or top 2 guys, my mistake. Yeah, second and third, sorry. But yeah, this is, looks like they actually have some traffic ahead of them. Unless that is Ati. It is 2. So my timing software was a little bit off there, but this is really close. 55 minutes left to go. Neither of these guys have pitted, I don't think. But right now, oh, there we go. I see a couple of guys into the pits. Sean Willoughby. Donny Standard again. He's been in the pits for 3 minutes, over 3 minutes. I'm going to stick with the top 3 for now. This looks like it's going to get really interesting. But Sean Willoughby, we'll catch up with him later and see where he comes out. Marius has actually just overtaken him, and so is Timo Schmidt in 7th. So that's pushing Sean Oliphant all the way down into 9th. I think Steven also is just kind of laying back, just waiting for those mistakes from either Dennis or Ati. It looks like Dennis is actually alongside. Yeah, Dennis has made the move. I'm not sure why Ati is actually, it looked like he was actually slowing down there. I doubt he had a slowdown because, like I said, track cuts and that sort of thing on this track, on this version of the track, is like they're non-existent. So now Steven catching Dennis right behind him. See if he can make a, or maybe he's just gonna stick in his draft just to kind of do some fuel saving or just like kind of save his tires. It looks like at certain points of this track where it gets a little schizo, It's weird. That's what happens with modded tracks. But anyway, Rian van der Westhuizen, I think that just popped up right now. He has jumped to the pits. I hope nothing. I mean, it is a DNF, unfortunately, but I wonder what happened to him. We will definitely see if we can get a replay of that. Hopefully we get it. We've got to at least get one replay working tonight. But I'm pretty sure next time we do this kind of thing, it will be a lot better. So let's see if we can find out what happened there to Rian. Nope. It looks like I missed it again. Anywho, we will go back to our live feed. I'm just trying to see if I actually did go back to the live feed. Because it looks like it says Rian is actually in the pits right now. Rian van der Westhuizen. So let me quickly try and switch to him. He's actually coming back out. Let me see what happened to my timing board as well there at the top. Timing has just gone off for some reason. Hopefully we'll get that back soon. Technical difficulties. So, no, it is still not showing up. Let's try again. There we go. 15 minutes left of the race, guys. So I'm really, really confused as to what happened to Rian there. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but it did say DNF next to his name, unless he disconnected and reconnected. Not sure. So these guys are still obviously right with each other. Again, this is going to get very tasty, I think. Steven is actually still in the lead. He's 3/10 in front of Dennis Mitchell. seeing if he can hold on to that lead. Looks like Dennis is pressuring Stephen quite a bit over here, or at least trying to. On board here with Ati, just looking from a distance from the back, just waiting for any mistakes. You can see how close Dennis can get to Stephen. Down through the bus stop, going through the start-finish line. We'll see how they go down the hill just after La Source. So coming up to La Source now. Wow, that road looks terrible over there. Don't go there with your tires, guys. It looks like they'll get shredded in an instant. So yeah, drop back a little bit now as Dennis. I'm sure he hasn't even pitted yet, and the top 4 guys have not pitted yet. So this is going to be really, really interesting come near the end. I am going to leave you guys with this first, second, and third battle, guys. I'm going to be leaving just for a few minutes. Dory, I'm not going to put you on ad break or anything like that. Just going to go quiet just for a few minutes. But yeah, I will be right back and speak to you guys soon. Welcome back, guys. Hopefully nothing too serious has happened in the race in the last few minutes. See Marius van Wyk is in the pits right now as well. This fight's still going on between Steven and Dennis. Just want to see where Ati is. So something must have happened to Ati, and again, apologies if I missed it. I mean, apologies that I missed it. But he must have had a little bit of a mistake. He did fall behind quite a bit. So we'll see. There's still 41 minutes left of the race. We'll see if he can catch up in that time. Pretty sure he'll definitely get closer because he was pretty quick in qualifying and in practice. I see everything has reset on my side. Okay, just trying to get everything sorted again here. So he's actually jumping into the pits right now. So we'll see if he actually... Oh, he must have had a penalty for some reason. So he just strolled through the pits. I thought he was actually going to stop. But yeah, so he's... Did something happen with Dennis? Because he's still 6/10 behind Steven. But I'm a little bit confused as to what is happening with Ati, because he's now 8 seconds. Oh no. Sorry, no, that is Sean Johnson I was looking at. So if we go on to Dennis, let's just change. It's this battle box that's kind of got me a little bit confused, and now it seems to not really want to work. Dennis right now is in the pits, and so is Steven. So Dennis following Steven into the pits. We can see these guys continue fighting. I think Ati will probably take the lead now then. So that's probably what happened. Ati probably pitted the previous lap. See that fan blowing at the back of that Corvette. Steven looks like he's done with his tires. See if we can find where Ati is. Ati is still coming back almost at the bus stop chicane. These guys are still in the pits. So this is actually going to be... Okay, Steven is on his way out of the pits right now. And Ati is coming around the final turn before start-finish straight. And there goes Steven down the road on the way through to... I can't believe I just went blank on this. Eau Rouge, yeah, that's it. So he's just gone through Eau Rouge. Ati has just gone through Eau Rouge now. So we'll see if we can get that battle box back up. There we go. Alright, we'll go on with Steven so we can see that gap over there. 7 seconds slower that last lap in the pit stops. So 9 seconds back now is Ati Nagel. Dennis Mitchell is still in the pits. Just coming out right now. So that was a fairly long pit stop for Dennis. In 4th place right now, Timo Smith's just gone into the pits. So I'm not sure if these tire indicators in the tower on the left are actually working correctly. Unless guys are just changing tires, going for softs all the time. but I doubt that is the case. So Steven, he is 9 seconds, 9.8 seconds ahead. 36 minutes left, 37 minutes left of the race. Still a very long way to go. These guys are used to doing 30-minute sprint races in our previous league. So 90 minutes is maybe new to some of them. So we have Hilke, Berenga, and I don't know why. I'm not sure if it's Berenga or Berenga, but either way, Hilke's DQ'd. We have Andre Hildebrandt's DNF. Rian van der Veste is in DNF. Rian, actually, I saw a text from him pop up a few minutes ago saying that he had got disconnected. I'm not sure if he was disconnected or if it was some sort of failure on his side. But yeah, that is very sad news for Rian van der Westhuizen. Marius van Beek running in 5th. Javi Goos 8 seconds behind him. So these guys are still relatively close to each other, both running the Porsches. Dennis right now is 36 seconds behind 3rd place. Sean Johnson in 3rd place. So he's definitely got some work to do. Timo Smit has been in the pits for a lifetime, it seems. Really, I mean, the pit stops can't be this long, so I really don't know why. And there's been a few of the pit stops as well that have been, you know, a minute or two, some 3. So, yeah, we'll have to see when he comes out to see what positions he can gain. Going back on board with Steven Castellan, or Castellane, if you are Afrikaans, it's Castellane, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, he's doing a mega job out in front there now. Just over 12 seconds in front of Gijsbert Attinacho. Yeah, we will be doing, I think, quite a few races in the future, guys, on this platform, Rfactor 2. If you're keen to try it out, I know some guys like to stick to what they know, and I don't blame them. So if you're used to AC, Assetto Corsa, or ACC, or anything, that's cool. You know, I mean, personally, I enjoy all the sims. So yeah, especially Rfactor 2. But if you're keen to get involved and stuff, don't forget to just check the description. The Discord link is in there. Join us. You know, we have races every week. Oftentimes during the week as well. If you are busy on the weekends, if you'd rather go out to a braai and have a few beers, that's cool. We will have races in the week as well. So yeah, it'd be cool if you guys get involved and join us next time. Steven building that gap slightly now to Ati. See if we can jump on board. Keep on going back instead of forward with Ati right now. Sean seems like he is slightly gaining. Just gonna see if I can get that last lap info. So 223.3 for Ati on that last lap. Sean, if it does change, let me actually go back to the normal driver box. It did not want to show his lap time for some reason. So I'm going to see if I can get that info. But yeah, 223, I think that was for Ati. We will see if we can get the last lap time in a minute of Sean. So there we go, 1.1 seconds faster is Sean on the last lap between him and Atin Nachel. So that is a mega gap, 6.4 seconds behind now. Dennis Mitchell still 32.9 seconds behind Sean Johnson. He is slowly creeping back up. Be interesting to see what actually happened with Dennis. But he's got a lot of work to do right now. Marius van Beek is down in 5th place, 75 seconds behind Dennis Mitchell. So that is definitely a huge mountain to climb. Timo Smith eventually got out the pits. 124 seconds, just over 2 minutes behind. And then Sean Ullefried, 85 seconds behind him. So the gaps are starting to build. Oh my gosh, new best lap time by Dennis Mitchell, 2:18.9. So he is at the moment flying. So I'm not sure if he actually maybe he put some softs on. Again, those in the tower, that the tires, that the tire graphics, I'm not sure if they're actually working. It's apparently a new update that came out, and it might still be a bit buggy. So yeah, I doubt whether they were running soft tires throughout the whole race. But he is flying now. So 3 seconds in the last lap that he gained. So 30 minutes left to go. You guys can follow us on Facebook if you want some experience essay, or on Instagram, SKNY Media or Skinny Media. That'd be cool if you guys want to follow us. Big shout out to Hilke Varenga for sponsoring our races, and also to Skinny Media to doing the graphics and tonight their broadcast work. Yeah, thank you guys also in the YouTube channel, and you guys that come back every week to support us. It's great to have you guys join us every time, and hopefully you guys continue to return and continue to enjoy our streams and our races. Atin Nachel, 15-second gap between himself and Steven Castellan. See those brake pads, those brake discs are just glowing hard on the brakes through the source there. You can see it's actually starting to come a bit light right now, and I think I was pretty much on the money there with the time. I said it was probably around 30 or 40 minutes, or 30 minutes or so before it starts getting light again. And true as Bob, it is almost sunrise. So pretty soon we'll see the sunlight start to pop up, and we'll actually get to see some of these guys' liveries. I know a few of them. I think I know Rian van der Westhuizen was one of them who actually did do a livery on his car. You can see it right there. Unfortunately, he's not on track right now. Unfortunately, he had that disconnection issue. But yeah, some of them doing their liveries. I see Ati's stuck to the original, one of the original liveries, and same as Steven and Dennis. Javi Gijs is running a livery that was made by Rion, actually. He seems to be the guy to go to for all the liveries or skin work. So yeah, some cool looking liveries. Sean Ullefried, he's running the nice sky baby blue type of livery. Also a cool, nice looking Aston. And then Donny Thunder is actually also running a skin made, I think, by himself. Yeah. That's more personally my type of style. I like the graphics on the side of that car. Well, talking about DNFs, it's good to see only 2 DNFs. I'm not sure why Hilke got DQ'd, but it's good to see over 90, well, so far, not the full 90 minutes, but after 63 minutes, that only 2 DNFs. So, and I mean, for a field that was only 12 guys, 12 drivers, that's pretty decent in my opinion. 12 seconds is the gap now between Atinachel and Steven Castellan. Come down a little bit more as well. Sean Johnson as well in 3rd place there, 6 seconds. Dennis has also caught up, probably about 4 or so seconds. So he's on his way up back to the top. I think I may have just gotten a message from Rian. Let's see. Yeah, so Rian's actually just messaged and said that unfortunately he got kicked out just before his first pit stop. So I am not sure who kicked him out. It definitely wasn't me. Yeah, so I'm not sure. Maybe it was a disconnect, and then it basically showed that he was kicked. But yeah, man, that's a pity. He was actually doing really well. He was fighting in the middle there. But yeah, we'll see if I can find out why these guys were disconnected. Let me see if I can, excuse me, find that information out for you. Give me 1 second, and I will try and grab one of the guys for you and see if we can find that out. I will be right back.
Come on. Wie was dit? Het ek nou voor iemand ingeraai? Daar is geen way wat 'n mens kan sien nie.
Oh my word, it looks like something just crazy happened right there now, and it always seems to be when I when I go off and do something and try and get something done. So I'm not sure what happened there, guys. It looked pretty hectic. I'm gonna try and attempt this replay again. Don't you worry. But no, I don't think it's gonna work. Who knows? Maybe luck will be on our side this time. So let's see if we can see what happened there. No, yeah, I thought I would miss it, but looks like Donny Standard doesn't actually have a wing anymore at the back of his car. So very, very unfortunate for him from having that incident over there. I'm really not sure what could have happened over there. but we will. I mean, I'm sure he will persevere. I'm actually really upset I missed that. Really, really unfortunate. Sorry about that. Carrying on, I presume Donnie. I'm not even sure who that was. I'm actually going to see now. Hopefully nothing else happens, but see if I can grab Donnie in here for a second.
Hello. Yeah, no, I just I went, you know. Yes, of course. All right. Are they? Oh well, I missed the whole thing. Yeah, no, really rude.
Okay, so Donnie, it looks like you had, well, I don't know if it was you, but I think it looked like you that had a massive, massive incident up Eau Rouge there.
Yeah.
What happened over there?
Oh, I just took the wrong line. My car started to drift, and just lost control, and then I went into the one wall, and car basically, oh well, not totally totaled, but yeah, I tried to make a safe entrance again. I saw Harvey at the back coming through. Waited for him to come through, and as I tried to reverse, I entered the track, and somebody hit me from the side. I think it was from the side.
Oh,
So yeah,
jeez.
terribly messed up someone's race there, and then my car was total. I couldn't do anything. So yeah, I had to leave the race.
It looked like you actually had a wing missing there as well.
I think I had basically everything missing there.
I mean, that was,
bonnets flying.
yeah, very
wings,
unfortunate with 19, 20 minutes to go, man.
Yeah. But
But,
the same thing happened at the start of the race. The first few laps, I also lost it. But it was a minor incident, and I managed to limp back to the pits. Got that, well, she told me that it's only aero damage, but I felt the car was not better. So I went in for aero damage, repaired the aeros, went out back again. Yeah, and then I felt, no, the car is still not right. So I went on for a few more laps, and yeah, no, then I just decided, no, I'm losing too much time. With the car not being right. So
I'd rather enjoy the race instead of trying to lip around.
Yeah. So yeah, no, I was losing about 3 to 4 seconds on each lap. So I decided to go back again, and yeah, there's a front suspension that was damaged, and that took me about 8 minutes to repair. And yeah, joined again, and now the incident again.
Yeah,
but,
man.
that Rouge is a very tricky.
It is.
To get through.
It is. Yeah, I actually noticed quite a few. Well, actually, right now I see Harvey and Ati both in the pits, and I've been seeing like a few minutes, like 3-4 minute pit stops, and I was like trying to get my head around why on earth are these guys pitting so long.
Yeah, I think I made a terrible judgment mistake there. Because when I went in for my second repair, I knew that it's going to take long. So I was trying to counter that with going with harder tires. And
okay.
Yeah, I think that is where I basically lost grip through that corner, and yeah, smashed myself into the wall.
Oh man, well, hopefully you can do better next time. But yeah, thanks for joining me there for a few minutes just to explain what happened.
Awesome.
Yeah, enjoy the rest of your evening.
And thanks to you too. I'm going to log on to the stream now and watch the stream and see the last few minutes.
Cool, man. Enjoy it.
Alright,
cheers, bud. Thanks to Donnie there for joining us just to explain to what happened over there. Seeing as though I missed the replay, he was the replay for us. Unfortunately, I mean, he's not wrong. Rouge, right now where Sean's coming up to, is definitely a tricky corner if you don't get it right. And the thing is, when you try and make it through the top and you feel like you're going to cut the track and hit the wall on the left, you try and compensate for that, and that's when your rear steps out. So Rouge claiming Johnny Stundler there. But 16 minutes left to go. Wow, the last 14 minutes just flew by, but 16 minutes left to go. Sean Johnson, 32 seconds behind our leader, Stephen Kastler. Dennis Mitchell's caught up also quite a ways. He is in 3rd place right now. Let's switch to him. See if we can find out what Dennis's last lap was. Hopefully we can get that information up on the screen. So we'll probably see at the end of this lap, we can see what his lap time currently is. So we've got speed difference there. Dennis was a little bit slower through that corner right there. Dennis's last lap is 3 seconds faster than Sean. Excuse me, so 3 seconds faster per lap, and I would say there's probably about 5 laps to go. 4 laps, I'd say, roundabout. And he's only 8 seconds behind Sean, so I mean, if he pushes really hard, possibly he could even get Steven. And I see that the yellow flag in sector 1, and that is Stephen Castellan going off. Oh my word. Okay, we might get a replay of that. Excuse me guys, 2nd place goes to Dennis Mitchell now, 7 seconds behind Sean. So this is going to be a really tight finish over here between Sean and Dennis, I would think. So let's see if we can get the replay there to see what happened. Oh, why is that on Dennis's car? Okay, so it seems like we missed it again. He must have just jumped to the pits over there. But yeah, he having to jump to the pits there after that incident. Chaos, and he was in the lead, so and he looks like he has just quit out of the game. I mean, he probably had way too much damage, but it's all up to Dennis now. Let's see if he can catch up to Sean for the win. 13 minutes left to go. Marius is going to be 4th place to 8th place, so they're all going to get promoted because of Steven's DNF. So at the moment, Marius van Beek is in provisional 3rd. So he'll be very stoked to get a podium position if he can hang on to his car. But all eyes are on Dennis right now. He is catching Sean really quickly and rapidly. But we also see Harvey Host. If we can jump to him quickly. He is 11 seconds behind Timo. So he's catching Timo quite quickly as well. Harvey has picked up the pace a lot since starting to play around in Rfactor 2 recently. So it's good to see him. A lot of DNFs come near the end of the race. I see that it's 5. are. Crazy, 7 finishes out of 12. I guess it's still more than half, so 60% is better than 20%. Dennis Mitchell is 3 or 4 seconds back now from the leader, Sean Johnson. I mean, it's not going to be as tight as I thought it was because it seems like he is catching him at a quick, rapid pace. But Sean will have to defend all his work if he wants to. I'll get a good camera angle here, but if he wants to hold on to that first position, he's definitely going to have to pick up the pace. See as we're going around through to corner with no name, you can see Sean Johnson in his sights now. So I think Sean is probably just like kind of cracking under the pressure a little bit, maybe. I don't want to talk too soon, but it does look like Dennis from like, I think he was down in 5th or 6th at one stage. Come back, and it looks like he is definitely going to secure a win. Hang on to this, carry on watching this, little guys. I just want to quickly jump to Ati, who is 6 seconds, that's behind Stephen, who's retired. So 20 seconds behind Harvey, it looks like it. But we are going to go back to Dennis Mitchell and Sean Johnson because there's a definite pass on the way over here. Just jump on there for a second. See if we can get full screen here. So we'll change to tower to the banner up at the top, which didn't work. There we go. So let's see what Sean has in him to defend against Dennis. So nice and clean through Rouge there from Dennis. Corvette versus Aston. There is some traffic up ahead, I'm not sure who that is, but they are definitely getting in the way, these two, if they get any closer. So right up behind the bumper of Sean right now. Where is he going to make the move? Oh, Dennis is drifting around the corner. I think he may have been late on the brakes there, maybe he had to brake really quickly. So a good finish coming through here from Dennis and Sean in the last few minutes, closing stages of the race. Three tenths behind Sean. I mean, if he doesn't get him anytime soon now, he's definitely going to get him on the straight coming up after Stavolo. He's just waiting, testing him. Oh, he's being careful not to hit him. But some good defending from Sean, I must say. One little mistake, and both these guys could be cut. So, with almost 8 minutes to go, and I'm sure none of them want to make that mistake. So, being very careful at the same time. Still behind him, so nice defending from Sean. Late on the brakes again. Needs a really good exit coming out of the source. I think it might actually be Harvey close up in the front there, side by side these two are going. Sean on the inside, he goes deep, way too deep, and Dennis Mitchell has taken the lead. So let's see if Sean can stick behind Dennis now and stick with him and try and put him under some pressure. slipstream is in the draft, but he's not going to have enough space to make a move over here. All he needs to do is stick behind them until they get to the straight around Blanchemont, just after Stabilo. So lock up again there from Dennis. So he's not really loving this off-camber corner before the corner with no name. So Marius van Beek is in third place right now. He's quite a ways back behind the first two guys. This is the fight on track at the moment, so we will stick with this for now. The last 5 minutes of the race, guys. We'll see if Sean can pick up the pace a bit here and put Dennis under pressure, but it looks like Dennis is actually pulling away. Actually, Marius van Beek, so he was a full left behind. Just staying clear of Dennis over there. Sean Johnson following behind. I'm pretty sure Marius is getting away from Sean as well. Going through the roofs and just onto this front straight. Yeah, moving out of the way. There from Marius. So well done to him. And it's going to quickly jump over to Ati, who is in 6th. He is 4.3 seconds behind Timo Smith. Not Timo Smith, sorry, Bobby Close. So he is looking at a top 5 finish here if he can hold it together in the last few minutes. See coming around Stabilo now. There he is, you can see him in the background just about. So he'll be catching him relatively soon as well, I presume. Dennis is running away with this one. 5 seconds clear right now. Would have been nice to see some LMP1 cars on the track as well. You know, there would have been a lot more traffic management from the drivers, but hopefully next time. I know next time I think I will join. Hopefully someone else can do the commentating and the streaming, so I can actually get to race. It looked like a fun one. But it is always next time. All the DNFs guys in the garages. Very, very sad. So 2 seconds now, 1.8 behind Bobby Close. Let's see if we can get an onboard shot here. And follow Ati around. So 8/10 behind. Again, just biting his tongue. I'm not sure if he's going to go for it here. He's going to have to be very careful. Oh, putting him under pressures, but really close. Really good driving there from both drivers. Rfactor's doing really well. Lots of buckle over there. He's gonna have to try again. On the outside. All he needs to do is stay in his drop, and I'm pretty sure. There we go. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. Side by side. Oh, they make contact. Slight contact. Luckily. Oh, unfortunately, that is very close. Unfortunately, making contact there, and that was a fair move. Just unfortunately getting pretty close together there and making contact. For Ati, for Harvey, it was inevitable that Ati was going to make it past him, but maybe he could have waited a little bit. 30 seconds ago, there would have been one more lap, but he got the job done. Unfortunately, there was some contact, but nothing, nothing too malicious there. It looked like it. It just looked like straight accident. A little bit of a cut there from Ati though. Hopefully next time we'll have a track with working track limits. But yeah, Timo Smits would be in fourth. Dennis Mitchell has just crossed the start-finish line with 0 minutes remaining, and I believe this is the last lap, guys. I do believe it is the last lap, so we will slightly off track there, trying to get around. I think it was Harvey, was it? Yeah, it was Harvey. Just Dennis trying to get by Harvey there. 8 seconds. Sean Johnson is from Dennis Mitchell. Doesn't look like he is going to be able to mount an attack on Dennis. You never know. Dennis could, I don't want to jinx it, but stranger things have happened. He seems to be lucky to lock up that rear right as well, so let's see if he can hold it together for the end. It doesn't give me any information to say whether this is the last lap or if there is one more at the line, but I believe because he crossed the finish line with was it 30 seconds to go or something, that this would be the last lap. So Dennis putting a gap of 10 seconds. Once he crosses the line, we will get that confirmation if it is the last lap or if there will be one more to go. So let us see. So Dennis Mitchell crosses the line and takes the win. So that was indeed the last lap. So all into Dennis in first position. Sean Johnson coming home in second place. 8 seconds behind. Really good fight between Dennis and Sean. Dennis doing some dominance there. Why not? If not, why not? Nice. Let's see if we can get a shot of all the guys doing donuts there. Yeah. First, second, and third. So well done to Dennis. We will see. This is Timo Smith coming in fourth. Oh, I think I missed Marius. No, Marius, I did get him crossing the line. Timo Smith in his red Ferrari. Coming through. Blanchemont, and then to a to the bus stop, the last corner. Smith comes home in 4th position. So well done to Timo for sticking it out. Congrats to the top 5 as well as Ati. And again, such a shame what happened to Stephen Castellan. And all the guys with DNFs. I mean, you know, it's very frustrating when that happens, but you know, there's always next time. So yeah, come back and try again, guys. So with Ati Nokol making his way through to the finish, I'm gonna quickly see if I can grab some guys for a couple of interviews, maybe Dennis and Sean. So please do not go anywhere, and I'll be right back in about a minute or two.
Yeah, it's gone now.
How's it? Cool, can you drag me in? Sean Johnson, I think, just left. Bring Stephen in. Stephen would be good, and unfortunately his engine blew. And even Ati, they were fast. Or maybe ask Stephen, because Stephen was, you know, out ahead doing a good job, and then suddenly, oh, engine problem.
All right, we do have a couple of the guys with us here in the booth. We have Dennis Mitchell, our race winner, and also Keesbat Artinagel, and also Stephen Castellan, who unfortunately, apparently, because I didn't see what happened, I couldn't catch it, but apparently he blew his engine. So, first of all, Dennis, that was some tight racing near the end. Like, I mean, I saw with like 10, 11 minutes to go, you were getting closer and closer to Sean Johnson, and you know, I thought it was going to be a lot closer than what it was, but yeah, well done to make up that time as well. And it looked like you were in the pits for a while as well. Just give us a little info as to what happened there in the pits, because I think you were in there for longer than expected, and then also what was going through your mind on that comeback to take the win.
It was an eventful race. The start on the out lap, on the warm-up lap, going through a rouge, my headset decided to disconnect. So I was blind and just hit the brakes. I didn't know where I was, and eventually it reconnected, and I was against the wall. And then it was telling me I must rejoin behind Olivier. So I had to figure out where he was, and by that time there was a bit of scrambling going on, which I think confused the grid because our positions were all out. And as a result, a couple of the guys were out of position, and I had damage from that as well. So the car wasn't 100%. But then myself and Sean Johnson, we had a really nice dice. And I slowly worked my way back up. And then when I had my pit stop, they did the repairs, which is why it took so much longer. And at that point, the car felt alive. It was just so nice with the repairs done and lower fuel. And yeah, it was really nice. And then I was watching the gap to Steve and thinking, I'm probably not going to catch him. But then, yeah, he had his incident, and that was that. So I managed to eventually catch Sean right near the end, and I think I scared him off in the corner slightly. he gave me a bit too much space and made a mistake, and I got through.
Well, that's the thing about, I kept on saying it during the stream as well, that, it's a long race. And if you are 30 seconds behind another driver and there's an hour left to go of the race, there's still there's always a chance. But yeah, I was actually, you reminded me of what happened in the beginning there, because I saw on the timing screen that you were in second place, and then all of a sudden I switched to your camera and you were like all by yourself, trying to speed to get catch up back with the rest of the grid. But yeah, that was definitely an eventful race for me. Steven, what has happened? What happened to you? And apparently your engine.
It looks like Stephen has vanished.
Oh. Oh yeah,
I'm not sure.
yes.
I think he's just disconnected.
Okay. Okay, well, Ati, anything on your side? Like, what did? Because I know you were also battling, uh, in the like. I think there was the three of you, wasn't it, or was it Stephen? I think you were pretty close to the top guys there as well. But how was that race for you, Ati?
How can I say? It's a typical endurance race. Yes, I wasn't at a stage I was leading. At a stage I was second. Dennis was catching me at night. The night always catches me out. Dennis is very fast at night. So himself and Stephen, yeah, they just caught up during the night.
Yeah.
Other than that, the race was going good. The pit stop that Dennis had so long and the repairs he had helped me a lot. I was up into second place.
Yeah.
Keeping my gap to Sean Johnson, which was in third place at that stage. And then I had that huge accident on Rouge. And from there on, it was downhill, tried to catch up, and I think I finished fifth.
Yeah, I mean, was that because I was actually also trying to figure out what happened there, because I pulled Donnie Stunder into the chat, and we kind of spoke about what happened, and he did. Well, I don't think he knew who it was, but I presume it was between you and him that made contact. But yeah, well, that is. I mean, as I'm looking at the interview screen now, there's a video playing of of an accident that actually happened on Eau Rouge, but it was just for the intro video. But it's a shame that happens. But I mean, like you said, endurance racing, those things can happen, and they often do happen. And yeah, I mean, at least it was enjoyable for you, and hopefully you can come back stronger next time.
Yes, always do, and there's always a next time to do something better or to try something else. But it's part of racing. It happens. There's accidents always being happen, so it's part of it.
Were you guys
you shouldn't have the pace here as well. You're really quick.
Yeah. No, the top 3-4 guys were all like, I mean, I couldn't believe how close you guys were together an hour into the race. I was like, nah. I was like, there must be something wrong with my timing screen or something. But yeah, were you guys happy or not so happy about no LMP1 cars being around?
Well, from my point, since I was going to drive one, I was kind of, I guess, not too badly upset, because I thought, well, it would be nice to have a mixed class. But then when everyone was going GT3, I thought, okay, I'll jump into a GT3 and make more of a race of it, because it would be a bit boring if I was the only LMP1. I saw a couple of guys did try a few laps in it, but then they didn't in the race.
Yeah.
So I guess they just decided it was a bit too hero racing or something to drive it. But anyway, so in the end, for me, from my point of view, it ended up still being a great race. It's just you didn't have that spectacle of a super fast car passing you while you're in your own battle.
Especially at night, that can be, I know, pretty daunting, having an LMP1 car coming flying past or coming from behind, and especially on a blind rise.
I'm not sure how Ati felt about it, but yeah, that's my view.
Yes, it always makes racing interesting, having two separate classes, especially if the one class is so much faster than the other class.
Yeah.
But yeah, you need a feel for that, and hopefully we can lock some more people and more people getting racing into it.
Exactly, and I hope myself to be part of the next race.
I was looking forward to our dice that we
Yeah, yeah.
started off
Well,
in the
like you
week.
said,
But
now you'll have to come back next time. So,
we'll do.
but yeah, thanks, guys. You
Yeah,
guys
thank
are
you.
more than welcome to leave, and thanks for joining. And yeah, congrats again. And yeah, see you guys next time.
Cheers.
Cheers, man.
All right, thanks, guys, for joining us on Sim Experience SA for this inaugural endurance race, 24-hour, 90 minutes day-night cycle. We do appreciate you guys and everyone that has been in the YouTube chat, chatting along. And unfortunate again about the guys having the DNFs, but hey, that's racing, and we hope to do better for you guys next time. Hopefully next time you guys can race with some different classes as well. And again, like I said, hopefully I will be behind the wheel and not behind the mic doing the commentating. But hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for joining, and we'll see you guys next time. Cheers.